What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Hangin' Heavy. Excuse the noise if you can hear it in the background. I have an AC and a fan going because I'm trying to avoid that Texas heat and it gets balls hot. That's the little disclaimer I wanted to get out of the way. So if you hear any humming, just think it's a vibrator or whatever. I don't care. I'm into that butt stuff. So, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Desecrator coming in with you live with a new episode of Hangin' Heavy. Usually I have my shit prepared, but today I'm just gonna go off the cuff. I'm gonna freestyle it. And, I guess the way I'll start it off is let me read a little bit of statistics. As of June 1st, 2019, I have 10 downloads registered through the Podbean service. So with Podbean, that records Spotify, the Podbean app, Apple Podcasts, Google Chrome, Castbox, whatever that is, and iTunes. So fucking awesome. 30% of my listens are from Spotify, so that means 3. 2 of them come from the Chrome browser, so that means you're going to the website hanginheavy.podbean.com. 2 of them, 20%, are coming from the Podbean app, which makes listening to this podcast and all of your other favorite podcasts, because I'm pretty sure they're hosted here, a whole lot easier to listen to. You automatically get notified. You can like, share, subscribe, comment. You can do all that jazz. And I guess let me get it out of the way. Also, let me go ahead and say, if you can, spread the word on your social media, because I don't have any, because I'm a piece of shit. But that's neither here nor there. And you know what? We all have character flaws. So let's go with the worldwide view. So I have 7, 8, 9, 10 downloads for the month of June. We are 14 days in, so that's basically a listen a day. Help me, guys. Anyway, 7 of those listens come from the United States of the greatest country of America. 2 of those listens, again, come from Brazil. Thank you. And 1 listen comes from the United Kingdom. I don't know why I went Australia, because Australia, no one listens. And to my brothers from the Great White North, they don't listen either. And by that I mean Canada. So what the fuck, eh? Send her bud. Send her bud. Come on, send her bud. I'm wearing a toque right now, bud. Send her. So yeah, that's a little bit of my statistics right now. Again, this doesn't show any of the statistics that come from YouTube. So again, YouTube, I'm sure there's a whole nother fucking number that I can get. And you know what? Let me pull that up right now. I can do that for you because I'm fucking cool like that. Let's switch this account. Let's go to sign out. For my current login, continue. Use another account. Let's go to Hangin' Heavy TX at gmail.com. I almost said the password out loud. God damn it. Fuck, I don't remember the password. There you go. I used the wrong password. So let's go to my YouTube account. Let's see. Hangin' Heavy. Let's go to my channel. I don't understand how to use this. see. Go to my YouTube. Let's go to my channel. I have 6 subscribers, and so this month has 2 weeks in it. So I have 13 views on YouTube from the 3 episodes that I've put up this week, or 9 for the last 2 weeks. So that's another 10 on top of the 10 that are just from Podbean and all the other bullshits. And you know what? No one fucking comments on these videos or anywhere. So if you could do that, go ahead. Let me have some of that feedback. Let me know what I'm doing that would make your jingles jingle. Let me know what will tickle your pickle, what will float your boat. Let me know what I can do to help you enjoy me a lot better. I was hoping to have somebody in studio today, but nobody got back at me, so I'm a lonely boy. I'm Mr. Lonely. Where's Akon when you need him? I'm sure he's not fucking doing anything right now. I'm pretty sure I could get him for like $20. No disrespect. But I guess with that in mind, let's talk about a little bit of music news. I rarely talk about music, and I love music. I mean, who doesn't? Even if you don't make music or think about music in any other form of creation or other than just entertainment. I mean, like, if you just like to consume music, you don't like to create it, there's nothing wrong with that. But, you know, I love fucking the process of making music. It's a turn on. So yeah, let's get into a little bit of music news. So I'm gonna read an article because the first time I heard about this news, I thought this happened fucking so long ago. Why the fuck is it news now? And this article is from genius.com, so don't fucking come after me. I'm not plagiarizing. And the article is written by a sir named Eddie Fu. So if anybody wants to fucking give props to anyone, it's him. I'm just reading his fucking article. I'm not going to read it verbatim because that's plagiarism. So I'm just going to read a little bit off of it, and then I'm going to fucking freestyle, wild style, you know? So it starts off, Universal Music Group is one of the big 3 music companies, and counts like Drake, Taylor Swift, and Ariana Grande are some of its biggest stars. However, Universal's reputation and legacy, I'm drinking a little bit of Kentucky Deluxe, or Kentucky Gentleman, because we gentlemen down south right here, feller. Its reputation and legacy is built on its large back catalog of influential artists such as Frank Sinatra, the Beatles, and Queen, whose music came under the UMG umbrella during decades of record label acquisitions and consolidations. So basically, this article is talking about a fire that happened in 2008 of June, and I guess they're barely releasing publicly. They're releasing what they considered a reported $150 million in master recordings lost in this fire. So for those of you that aren't really savvy in the music industry, I guess, master recordings are that's it. I mean, it's a master recording. It's what happened in the studio. It's the live takes that they took, right? So the master recording is like the original fucking recording. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it. A master recording is basically what, you know how every fucking 5-10 years they come out, digitally remastered, remastered with the highest quality, no buffering and no compression, whatever. So a master recording is the raw files, or as they used to do it back in the day, raw tape. And what a lot of people don't know, the cellophane that they recorded these tapes on are highly flammable. So yeah, they're usually kept in vaults. And these vaults are usually rated for fires, right? Obviously. If they're considering $150 million loss, that's a lot of masters, right? So it's fucking a back catalog of all these artists going back as far as the late 1940s. And it held analog tape masters. Also, it had digital masters, like now everybody does it on computers. But the raw recorded materials from which mixed analog masters are usually assembled, and session masters containing recordings which were never commercially released, so mostly a lot of unreleased material also go with these masters. And they were lost. And these masters not only belonged to Universal, also the companies that Universal owned, which were fucking Decca, Chess, MCA, ABC, A&M, Geffen, and Interscope. So, I mean, from the likes of Louis Armstrong, Bing Crosby, Judy Garland, Billie Holiday, Patsy Cline, a lot of their masters were lost in this fire. Chuck Berry, Muddy Waters, Buddy Guy, Aretha Franklin. I mean, they lost a lot of influential artists. Masters: Ray Charles, Gladys Knight and the Pips, Al Green, Elton John, the Eagles, Aerosmith, Mary J. Blige, Janet Jackson, Tupac, Eminem, 50 Cent, Sonic Youth, Nirvana, Soundgarden. A lot of their masters were stored in these vaults also. So you're talking about fucking generations and decades of music lost. Totally lost. We'll never fucking hear them again. If they were unreleased, they'll never be released. Mind you, this happened in 2008. It's 2019, so it's what, 11 years? 11 years that this wasn't public record. So it's a big deal. I mean, if I was a record company too, I would fucking keep it under wraps as long as I could, right? But fuck. A lot of those artists, none of us really listen to, let's be honest. But the fact that they're, most of them are fucking also expired, passed away, no longer with us, whatever you want to fucking sugarcoat it with, they're dead. So a lot of that money that would have been generated from re-releasing these masters and unreleased material would go to their family, right? Their estate, I guess you would call it, legally. So whoever had control of that lost more than what the fucking record company lost, because the record company takes a cut. So imagine the fucking main bank, like the main dollar they would have been making on these masters. It's a tragedy, honestly. And that sucks. When I first heard it, I was like, well, why is this fucking news? It happened 11 years ago. Who fucking cares anymore at this point? But now that I'm talking about it as I speak, it's impacting me a lot different than I thought it would. And I guess the gravity of the nature is hitting me in a more sincere way. Like, I guess I'm not just like, oh, that's fucking stupid. They lost it. They were never going to release it anyway. Or it would have cost fucking hundreds of $1 millions to hear it later, or fucking whatever. They would have ruined it with electronic music or fucking recreated. Ooh. The fact that it'll never be heard ever again is the part that hurts the most. And that sucks. I mean, I can't really say any more about it than that. It just sucks.
I fell down to earth from 100 miles away, and somehow
I still make it work.
but it's overrated and somehow played out.
So I guess continuing the music, I talked about this fucking guy in the last podcast. That little excerpt was the intro to Alien Boy from Oliver Tree, and ever since the hooks sank into me, I can't stop listening to this fucking guy. His music's pretty fucking solid, and it makes me smile when I listen to it. And that hasn't happened in a while, so I just want to fucking let everyone know that there's a guy out there named Oliver Tree, has a fucking bowl haircut, and he makes fucking solid fucking music. It's feel-good music. Like, there's a time and a place for music with depth and feeling and raw emotion, and there's a point in time for music that has fucking solid musicianship. And there's a time for party music and stupid fucking trap music and EDM and right now in my phase, in my place in time, fucking this music is just feels right, you know? It sinks in. I love it. Not a day has gone by since I've like gotten hooked on this dude that I haven't listened to him, and that's awesome. So I thought I would just share that again and get this segment of music out of here, you know?
Eagle beak with the ostrich feet, 7 spider eyes for every day of the week. Means I'm still up working while your bitch ass sleeps. I'm an alien among the human.
So yeah, how are you guys doing? I quit my job a couple weeks back, and I feel that I've got my mind back into the place where I feel it should be. I feel healthy, you know. Continuing to try to lose weight. I've been good on that front. I've already put in applications to several places, so I'm just hoping they call back. So I'm not wasting time. I'm trying to be productive fucking person in the United States of America's cogged system. And you know, I kind of miss working, as lame as that sounds. I know I talked about doing possibly a live stream of this, of recording the podcast on Twitch. Hopefully you guys have downloaded the Twitch. You don't have to fucking do it. But you know, I think it's a cool little thing. I don't think any podcasts are doing that. So I want to try it. Hopefully you guys think it's a cool idea. Hopefully you are looking forward to it. Like I said, I don't have any social media, so I guess doing that's kind of going to be a little harder. So if you're interested in live feedback or live retorts to the podcast, if you feel like joining in a segment whenever I can, whenever you can, download Twitch and add Hanging Heavy TX. That is twitch.tv/Hanging Heavy TX. Follow me. You don't even have to fucking give me money or subscribe or whatever the fuck it's called on Twitch. Just follow me. When you do that, it lets you know when I'm going live. If you have push notifications allowed on your phone, device, whatever. Yeah, sometimes I think you even get emails if you don't have it on your phone or whatever. So yeah, join me in a stream. Eventually I'm going to do it. Hopefully, I'd rather do it when I have somebody here in the studio, so that it's not just me fucking jacking off and you guys listening to that. Pardon my French. Excusez-moi. I'm more than positive I said that wrong, so whatever. But yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that out. I wanted to try it with Papi, but he's busy. I was hoping to get my boy Heck in the studio, or at least in a call, so that I can record him without any of his consent, because that's how I do things around here. No, I make sure that I can record the consent prior so that I have it on wax, so that they can't come back and be like, "Oh, you're fucking defamating my character, bro. You're making me look like an asshole, or you make me look like I'm fucking crazy, bro." I guess, speaking of Poppy now, he went to a fucking gun raffle, basically. Because we're here in Texas, boy. And I don't know if he really listens to the show. But his co-worker friend, I know him through Papi. Ortiz won a 50 cal sniper rifle. I don't know what brand, make, or fucking model, but apparently it's worth up to 10 grand. So that's pretty fucking sweet. The raffle ticket was $100. Too rich for my blood. But there was a couple of fucking firearms that I was down to get in that. But I didn't have the money to spend. And it's a shame because the raffle was today, June 14th. And yeah, so Ortiz won a sniper rifle. 50 caliber. That's ridiculous because, yeah, the gun's worth a decent amount of money. He paid $100 for the ticket. That's fucking cool. Sell that motherfucker, because the ammo for it is probably fucking $100 for 5 rounds. More. Let's pull that up real quick. Ortiz, if you're listening to this right now, fucking awesome that you want it. 50 cal sniper bullet. Let's pull that into Google. Let's go to shopping. That's not it. Let's go to cheaper than dirt, because not a sponsor. That's probably the fucking biggest company you can buy 50 millimeter ammo. 50 millimeter ammo in the search. Nothing came out. Oh, 5.6. No, don't care about that. 50 cal. That's fucking handguns, dude. I don't want handguns, breh. Okay, so do fucking people actually... Oh, fuck. What would it be considered? 22 Magnum. That's getting smaller. 500 Magnum. Wait. Oh, okay. No, I can't find that. Let's just go back to Google. Let's put 50 cal sniper bullets, and let's go back to the main search. Get away from shopping. 50 BMG. Okay, so let's just put 50 BMG. .50 BMG ammo for sale. Oh, look at that, cheaper than dirt. What a fucking surprise. Oh, okay, so for a round of 10, I guess I'm an asshole and I was letting you guys on too. Well, either way, for a box of 10, it's $40 fucking dollars. For $40 fucking dollars, I think you can. Let's go to 9mm. Okay, 9mm in stock ammunition. For $40, you can get 200 rounds of 9mm. Let's see how much you can get for 5.56. 5.56 for $50. You can get 120 rounds of 5.56. How much can you get of 223? 223. Let's go to 223.223. And so 223, 5.56 are your mil spec AR-15s. If it's a 5.56, it can shoot 223 and not the other way around. But okay, oh shit, that's a lot. So fucking a box of 20 rounds of 223 of Wolf Performance. Never heard of it. 55 grain steel casing. Oof, never mind. Bye. So for $50, you can buy 122. Oh, that's 5.56. 5.56. I'm trying to find 223 steel case. Nope. Let's look for brass, motherfucker. Oof. Okay, so fuck, everything is fucking steel case. I guess. Okay, so right here, Jesus fucking. Well, for $50, you can get 120 rounds of 5.56. So for about the same price, you can get 10 shots of your sniper rifle ammo, 50 BMG. And, yeah, I don't think you're gonna fucking zero in that scope in 10 shots, bruh. So that's easy $100 just to sight in your long-range scope. Seeing that you fucking can get a target within 2 miles, you're never gonna shoot that shit, dude. That's a collector's item. That's a fucking wall mount. Just sell it. You could fucking put a down payment on a sick car. You could fucking put a badass payment on your mortgage. Be a responsible adult. You don't need a fucking sniper rifle, bro. You can use it to finally get off of the forklift. Yeah, so if Ortiz, you're listening, sell it. That's your best bet. That's an easy fucking, even if you sell it on the low end of $5,000, that's $5,000. You paid $100 for the ticket. Just think about that. I mean, even if you sell it for half price, because technically it's previously owned already at this point. I don't know if they gave you an FFL transfer or whatever. I've never been a part of a fucking drawing for a firearm. That sounds kind of ridiculous, but when in Rome, aka Texas, yeah, that's a thing. I love Texas because our gun laws are not California. You can't even have fucking 13 rounds in a standard magazine for a pistol. Get the fuck out of here. Boy, down here in Texas, you can get them 120 round Glock mags from Magpul. Do you need it? No, but can you have it? Hell yeah. So yeah, Ortiz, sell that fucking gun. Your wife will be happy. If you're married, I'm not even sure, I'm assuming. And you'll be happy, dude. Get some Jordans. Do something. Go on a vacation, dude. Fuck. That's free money, basically. You think about how many stupid assholes are going to want to buy that gun. But I guess in the same aspect, be careful with who you give it to, because that's a fucking military grade 50 BMG. That's a round, dude. That ain't some shit to fuck around with. And if they did give you an FFL license, fucking be sure the ATF is watching your stupid ass. So yeah, it's best that you get rid of it. That's almost like carrying around fucking plutonium. That's a red flag to somebody. So just give it away, and make sure you get the paperwork and signatures and copies of IDs when you do that, so that they can't fucking bring it back to your ass. That kind of went sideways. I know my boy Josh in Japan is having a bad day. So you know what? Have a better day, baby. I'm still here. I'll listen. I'll be your shoulder to cry on. Come get me wet. Yeah, so this is kind of dragging on a little longer than I thought it would, and I guess today was just about music and firearms, because I'm from Texas. But do me a favor, spread the word on your fucking social media, because I'm too paranoid to get my own. I already have enough people looking into me, then I feel comfortable. I'm sorry, but it's a character flaw. Again, it's nobody's fault but my own. And I'm looking to work to get over that, you know? But baby steps. With that being said, you can always check out this podcast on YouTube. Just go to YouTube, search in Hangin' Heavy Podcast, and all the uploads will be there. You can go to Podbean. You can download the Podbean app and just search Hangin' Heavy. I'll be there. I'll be there. You can you can fucking go to iTunes, because they got rid of iTunes. You can go to the Apple Podcast, Google Play, or Google Podcast. I don't know what the fuck Google has anymore, but I know it's going to Apple, it's going to Google. There's the website, hanginheavy.podbean.com. YouTube, the Podbean app, always the easiest way. Is there anything else? Spotify, that's another one. I'm trying to get my Spotify numbers up, so if you have a friend that thinks that they would like my twisted mentality and sick humor, tell them not to fret, because there's more people and more sickos out there than we think. They're everywhere. They could be your neighbor. They could be your best friend. They could be your kid's teacher. Who knows? I hope not. And I'm going to go ahead and let this go with my son wishing all the fathers out there that are listening, if any, happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, Daddy.
This will come out Father's Day weekend. And I'm your boy Desecrator, and this has been Hanging Heavy, the podcast where the conversation can get as heavy as the host. Rich and Rare.